Ford just proved that the most capable version of America's best-selling truck doesn't run on gasoline alone. The 2027 F-150 hybrid is arriving with 430 horsepower, 570 pound-feet of torque, and a reliability overhaul that changes everything about this powertrain. If you've been watching the Power Boost from a distance, waiting for Ford to sort out its problems before committing to one, that wait is just about over. The 2027 F-150 hybrid is going to tow more, pull harder from a stop, and outwork nearly every gas-only F-150 in the lineup, and that's before you even get to the fuel savings. Powertrain details. The heart of this truck is the 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged Power Boost V6, and it's one of the most capable setups in the full-size segment. The gasoline engine produces 383 horsepower on its own, but paired with a 47-horsepower electric motor integrated directly into the 10-speed automatic transmission, the combined output climbs to 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. That torque figure is worth sitting with for a moment. At 570 pound-feet, the Power Boost hybrid produces more low-end twist than the naturally aspirated 5-liter V8, and it delivers it faster, because the electric motor fills the gap before the turbos even finish spooling. Anyone who has driven a gas-only truck out of a soft lot with a loaded trailer behind them knows exactly what that hesitation feels like. The hybrid eliminates it. From a dead stop, the response is immediate, and 0 to 60 is going to happen in around 5.5 seconds, a figure that puts it ahead of most trucks in this class. The electric motor also handles regenerative braking, converting energy that would otherwise disappear as heat into charge for the onboard battery. No driver input required. The system takes care of itself. Those numbers make a strong case on their own, but the Power Boost has been promising big numbers for years and not always delivering on them. That's the part of the story that actually changes everything. Fixing the errors. On paper, the 2027 powertrain looks identical to what came before. Same displacement, same output figures, same transmission. But there's a reason some buyers have been waiting on the sidelines, and Ford knows it. The Power Boost system earned a reputation early on for a specific set of problems. Owners reported battery performance dropping in extreme cold or heat, jarring, and sometimes rough transitions between electric and combustion modes, and premature turbocharger wear under hard driving. None of it was catastrophic in most cases, but for buyers spending $50,000 or more on a work truck, most cases isn't good enough. A truck that spends 2 months at the dealer in its first year isn't saving anybody money, no matter what the MPG rating says. The 2027 model year is addressing all of it. Revised energy management software is coming, along with improved thermal regulation for the battery pack and refined transition calibration between drive modes. The turbocharger assembly is also seeing durability upgrades targeting the wear patterns that showed up in earlier production runs. For the first time, the Power Boost is shaping up to be as solid in the field as it has always looked in the brochure. Ford is backing that confidence with an 8-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the electrical drive system and battery components, the kind of coverage that says something. And once reliability is no longer a question mark, the fuel efficiency numbers start to look a lot more interesting, because they're genuinely good. Fuel efficiency. Truck buyers who have been doing the math on fuel costs already know the frustration. A full-size pickup that spends most of its life in traffic is doing its worst work at its worst efficiency. The Power Boost changes that calculation, especially in the city. The hybrid is rated at 22 miles per gallon city, 24 highway, and 23 combined. The base 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 comes in at 19 city, 25 highway, and 21 combined. The hybrid pulls ahead where it matters most in stop-and-go driving, where the electric motor is actively contributing and regenerative braking is putting energy back into the battery. Against the 5-liter V8 rated at 16 city and 24 highway, the gap becomes even more significant over a full week of daily driving. And here's something worth pointing out clearly. This is a self-charging hybrid. There is no plug, no cable, no charge level to monitor before leaving the driveway. The battery replenishes itself through the combustion engine and regenerative braking. Drivers who have no interest in EV infrastructure, and plenty of F-150 buyers don't, get the efficiency benefit without any of the range anxiety that comes with plug-in systems. Better fuel economy is one thing, but if that hybrid powertrain were forcing any compromises on what the truck can actually do for work, the whole argument falls apart. Fortunately, it doesn't. Work capabilities. There's a version of the hybrid truck story that frames efficiency and capability as a trade-off, like gaining one means giving up the other. The PowerBoost F-150 doesn't tell that story. Maximum towing with this setup reaches 11,600 pounds in the right configuration. The base 2.7-liter EcoBoost caps at 8,400. The hybrid doesn't just hold its own against the gas options, it outpulls most of them. That advantage starts at 0 RPM, where the electric motor is already generating torque before the engine has a chance to build boost. For anyone who regularly pulls heavy equipment, a boat, or a loaded car hauler, that low-speed pulling strength is exactly where a hybrid powertrain earns its keep. Payload figures land between 1,740 and 1,775 pounds, keeping it competitive across the segment. Then there's the feature that separates this truck from every gas-only F-150 in the lineup. Most work sites don't have a power outlet within reach, and running a separate generator means hauling extra equipment, buying extra fuel, and dealing with extra noise. Ford's ProPower onboard system turns the truck itself into the generator, 7.2 kilowatts through the available upgrade, with outlets right in the bed, enough to run power saws, charge batteries, and handle most of what a demanding job site requires. No gas-only F-150 can do that. All of that capability only matters if the truck is actually configured the way you need it, and the 2027 hybrid has more answers there than most buyers expect. Configurations. The PowerBoost hybrid isn't tucked into one or two premium trims. It's available across a wide stretch of the F-150 lineup, which gives buyers real room to build a truck that fits their situation. Cab style for the hybrid is the Super Crew. 4 full doors, a proper rear seat, and the configuration the majority of F-150 buyers choose anyway. Bed length runs to either 5.5 feet or 6.5 feet, covering most work and personal use cases. Drivetrain is available in both rear-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, with 4-wheel drive being the more common pick for buyers who need the truck to handle winter roads or light off-road work. Trim availability spans from the XL all the way through the XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum. That range means the hybrid can be had as a no-frills work unit or as a fully loaded daily driver with leather upholstery, heated and ventilated seats, a 14-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system, and Ford's Blue Cruise partially automated highway driving. This isn't a niche powertrain reserved for buyers at the top of the range. It's a genuine option for a wide slice of the F-150 buyer pool, and the pricing reflects that. Release date and price. The 2027 Ford F-150 hybrid is going to be arriving at dealerships later this year on Ford's standard model year schedule. Pricing is going to see only a modest increase over the current model, consistent with the incremental adjustments Ford has been making across the lineup year over year. The hybrid configuration is currently available starting in the low $50,000 range, and that figure is going to remain in the same territory for the 2027 model year. Given the output, the towing capacity, the generator capability, and now the reliability upgrades that earlier buyers didn't get, that's a number that's going to be hard to argue with. For the buyers who looked at the PowerBoost in prior years and decided to wait, the wait is just about over, and whether Ford can keep that price from climbing further in the months ahead is a question that's going to have a lot of people watching very closely. The 2027 Ford F-150 hybrid is shaping up to be the version of this truck that earlier buyers deserved but didn't get. 430 horsepower, 570 pound-feet of torque, 11,600 pounds of towing capacity, and a self-charging hybrid system that asks nothing extra from the driver. All of it backed by a powertrain that Ford is finally getting right after years of real-world feedback. The fuel economy advantage over gas-only models is real. The ProPower onboard generator feature remains one of the most practical additions to any work truck on the market, and the trim lineup is wide enough to suit buyers at very different price points. This is still America's best-selling truck, and with the 2027 hybrid, there's finally a version that matches the capability on the spec sheet with the reliability to back it up in the field. With everything we've just said, it's clear that the F-150 hybrid represents both the present and the future of the segment, but it's not the only one. Rivals offer excellent electrified options, especially the Toyota Tundra you can check out in our next video. With more power, more torque, and more advanced suspension setup, it clearly has an edge over Ford's truck in many ways.